Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up, all my sports heads? What's up to all my friends watching this on Facebook? Your boy Dredd is back, and I want to give you guys my review on Wildcard Weekend and all of my predictions that came true or did not come true. But anyway, right before I get started with the video, I want to say two things. One, I want to wish everybody a happy New Year because this is my first video for 2015. Hope everybody had a good Christmas, New Year's, and everybody had a safe holiday weekend. And number two, this morning, ESPN sports commentator Stewart Scott, he passed away this morning from cancer. He's fighting cancer for a few years now. He's 49 years old. And he finally succumbed to it. But I want to say, rest in peace to him, and condolences go out to his family. Just on behalf of the because I consider myself a sports commentator on YouTube. I'm a sports vlogger on YouTube, so yeah, it does. It kind of hits home with everybody because a lot of people grew up watching him in the early '90s to today. He brought some flavor, he brought some pizzazz and some liveliness to ESPN sports commentary. So yeah, rest in peace to him. Now to get into the review of Wildcard Weekend, I'm gonna need a stiffer drink than that because I'm about to raise hell. Yes. Now I predicted out of all my predictions this weekend for Wildcard Weekend, I got only one correct, and that was the Bengals and Colts game. I said the Bengals are gonna win. I said the Colts are gonna win by 10 or more. Now, just a quick rundown. I said the Colts are gonna win by 10 points or more. I was right. I said that the Carolina Panthers were gonna lose to the Arizona Cardinals by 6 points or more. I was wrong. I said the Detroit Lions would beat the Dallas Cowboys by 3 points or more. I was wrong. Last but not least, the one that hurts me the most. I said the Pittsburgh Steelers will beat the Baltimore Ravens at home by 7 points or more. I was wrong. Now, just a quick review of these games. Now, the one that this was the sleeper game of the whole wild card weekend. The sleeper game of the wild card weekend was Arizona versus Carolina. Now, the Carolina Panthers exposed the living hell out of the Arizona Cardinals. But then again, I gave them no credit coming into the postseason. The reason why I didn't give Carolina Panthers coming into the postseason was for two reasons. One, Cam Newton is less than 100%, and two, they had a 7-8 record. Now, this game taught me a couple things. This game taught me not to sleep on Cam Newton or the running game at all because I said Cam Newton at 100%. You can't even trust he's gonna. Even if he's at 70%, he's still dangerous. And it also didn't help that Arizona was down to their third string quarterback. So yeah, Arizona Cardinals, they got exposed badly, and their defense couldn't stop nothing. Their defense couldn't even stop a cold with a Tylenol. That's how bad it was. But yeah, now on to the next game. This is the one that I actually got right, and I was actually enjoyed to see this one. Oh yeah, and by the way, this is just a side note. 3 out of the 4 teams in the AFC North made it this year into the postseason, and that goes to show you that the AFC North is the most dangerous division in football right now. But yeah, the Colts pretty much just smoked that ass. And Marvin Lewis tried to call, the head coach for the Cincinnati Bengals. He tried to calm everybody down, but Andrew Luck, he was just that much more calm. He's shown that he is an elite quarterback, that he can do it all. And the run game was pretty good too. Now, the secondary is a little bit suspect, and they might need to work on that for the Colts. But that, if they can outscore you, then they can win. That's all I got to say about that. Now, this game, I don't want to sound like a hater to all y'all Cowboys fans out there watching, but it seemed something about this game seemed a little bit off to me. And I was talking in pretty much all the penalties that was called in the last 5-6 minutes of the game, especially in the fourth quarter. Now, I don't know if y'all seen this, but there was a penalty called for pass interference that got reversed, and Dez Bryant walked out on the goddamn field. And that should have been a penalty with his helmet off. And that should have been enough of a penalty to call. That should have been enough of a penalty. That should have been like at least a 5 or 10 yard penalty on them. But yeah, but I digress. But I'm not gonna hate on them. But congrats to the Cowboys. This is the first time they've gotten this far in the postseason in 7 years, 7 years, 8 years. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, all right, now I really, really, really do not want to review this game because I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm a born a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm a die one. Well, I wouldn't say I was born one, but I became a diehard Steelers fan back when I was probably about maybe in the fourth grade. because I remember owning because I still have Cordell Stewart's jersey, and that was my favorite Steelers of all time. But yeah, I predicted the Steelers to win this game pretty damn clearly, but with Le'Veon Bell being injured and with pretty much our whole defense playing like shit. I mean, here's what we would do. We backed them up to 3rd and 15, and then they converted on 3rd down every time. It's ridiculous. And we got a couple of BS penalties called on us too. But all of it would have helped us if we had got that blocked punt that was at the end of the 4th quarter. That was in the last minutes of the 4th quarter. If we got a touchdown instead of a safety, we'd have just been down by 8 points. We'd have had a chance to come back. And we had both of our timeouts left too, I believe. But yeah. So all the teams got eliminated. Yeah, all the teams got eliminated. Better luck next year. I mean, and we'll see y'all next year. But now, my prediction for the divisional round playoffs. Now we have the Ravens at the Patriots. We have the Panthers at the Seahawks, the Cowboys at the Packers, and the Colts at the Broncos. Now, the Patriots. Hopefully, they had enough time to heal from the bye week or whatever. Yeah, from the bye week or whatever. But they're running into a tough defense for the Ravens, but I mean, hopefully they didn't get beat up too bad, or hopefully they didn't, they're not still tired from the victory over the Steelers. But in this Ravens-Patriots game, I am going to have to give it to the Patriots by 7 points or more. Just a prediction. Now, Panthers or Seahawks. The Seahawks are looking like world beaters. They're defending Super Bowl champs, so how can you bet against them? They're the favorite team. But the Panthers, I mean, no matter what, I mean, like, it's really not over until the clock strikes 0 with them. So just to be on the safe side, I ain't going to give this to the Seahawks, but I wouldn't be surprised if the game goes into overtime. And I'm going to give it to the Seahawks by 3 points or more. Cowboys-Packers. Lambeau Field. It's like, being the visiting team at Lambeau Field in the postseason, you got a better chance walking into a blind field, you got a better chance walking into a minefield blindfolded. Had to get that correct. But I mean, we've seen the holes in the Cowboys. But the thing is, the Cowboys, like, if they can get a good start on you, then they have a chance at winning. But they're also the comeback kids too. With the Packers, I mean, the Packers are pretty much like how Mike Tyson was in the 1990s. If they get you with that one good shot, then you're done. I may regret saying this, but I'm going to give it to the Packers by 6 points or more. Colts Broncos. Both teams have a lot to prove. They got a lot to prove. And it's going to be real interesting to see who goes up against the winner of the divisionals between the Ravens and the Patriots. I mean, because both these teams are going to equally put each other through the ringer. Now, Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning, the young lion versus the veteran lion. It's going to come down who's got a better game between these two, because both these guys are going to tear the opposing defenses up. It's going to come down who scores the most. And to give a solid prediction, you have to beat Jesus or something, but I say both these teams are going to rack up at least 42 points each. But I say the final score is going to be 45-42 for the Denver Broncos. Anyway, that's my prediction for next week's divisional card and my review for this week's Wildcard Weekend. Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Give me your predictions in your comments, and I'll see y'all guys next week. Peace.